Kerry.
Hi, Kerry. Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we're out here at Heart to Heart Farms on a beautiful, beautiful day. Let me ask you, what brought you here day one?
I actually found Tyler and Liz on Craigslist, and I was at work at OHSU, and I work as a receptionist, and so sometimes I'm just looking at the internet on downtime, very downtime, and I was just like looking for artist opportunities because I'm an artist. And
what's your main, what is your passion there?
Well, my passion is drawing and painting.
Excellent.
But I also do like sculpture and whatever I can do. Actually, like I'll do pretty much anything artistically.
So you found this ad?
Yeah. It was like trade art for food, and there was like this picture of some animal skulls and some feathers and some like hide painting or something like this, and I was intrigued. And I love going to farms, so I was kind of looking for a place to go that could get me out of the city, because I need to get away. It's part of who I am. Like I don't really like being in the middle of the city. I want to be out in nature, and so I just thought I'd check it out, because I like go out and I search for goats sometimes randomly. I'll be like, Lucy, let's go. Lucy is my daughter. Let's go find a goat. So I'll just like see what farms will let you come hang out, and then I'll just like go hang out. And then I found this place basically.
Do you have property of your own?
We have a house in Northeast Portland. My partner and my daughter.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you came out here. Was it what you expected?
Yeah. So they do the prep. You have to watch the video, and they kind of just. I've been emailing back and forth with them, and they kind of just say there's flies. It's gonna smell bad, and just prepare yourself. And if you can't handle that, don't come.
Right.
But I like a challenge, and I'm not really like I used to live on an organic farm in Virginia, because I'm from Virginia. It was an intentional community, and connected to this larger intentional community. It was called Acorn, and then Twin Oaks was the bigger one. So I was kind of used to that kind of stuff. Acorn did an organic seed business. Excuse me. Yeah, so I was used to it, and I like a challenge, so we came out here. I came out here alone, actually. My partner was just like, whatever, you can do that. It's not really his thing.
You have to kind of prepare yourself, I think, when you come out here.
Yeah. And then I met Tyler and Joshua, and was kind of like, what can I do for you? I want to be a part of this. And it's changed so much since the time
How long has it been?
Over a year, I think.
Excellent.
Like I started last spring or summer, something like that. And I did the mural on their freezer first, the circular one, just as like a sample. And I sent some drawings, and then Tyler was just like, just paint my house. Yeah, keep going, which is awesome. And then things just keep growing here, and like there's so much opportunity and so many good people. And good food. It just feels so healthy to be out here. It just it inspires me and gave me life again when I was feeling like there wasn't much else. I mean, not that things were bad for me, like I have a pretty blessed life, but like
we all go through hard times.
Yeah, exactly. This gives another way of living that I think a lot of people don't get to see.
Right.
You get sucked into the city life, and even though Portland is a beautiful place to live, like not everyone knows that there's like another way of living.
Right. So, tell me about what programs here are you you're getting exchange for your services for your artwork, and how are they repaying you?
I mean, I really feel like I'm being repaid just by like being out here, just getting to come here and like read my book out here is payment for me. Like I love that, but I'm also just getting to interact with them. They give me food and like it's not for me. It's not very strict, you know. Like so, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I don't really expect anything, and then sometimes Tyler will just be like, "Here, take all of this meat, or take these vegetables, take these herbs." Like, he'll send me home with buckets of herbs, or like whatever is there that I need for my yard or whatever.
How has this affected your family as a whole? How do you think this comes into play here?
I don't know what the future holds, but I plan on being a part of this place for as long as I can. I see myself growing with this place. Like they've taken me on as family, it feels like, and I'm not going anywhere unless I have to. And it's affected me in a very like positive mental health sort of way, which ultimately affects my family because they see I'm happier and has changed what I do for our household as well. You know, like I'm gardening a lot more and I feel energetic in ways that I wasn't before. And then my daughter finally, just me talking about it, this place, and showing her pictures, and she sees how happy I am. And now as we're walking up here for this, she's like, "Can you just bring me out here whenever you come here?" Which is great because she was not like that before. She'd be like, "Whatever, I don't care about that." And then I was just like, she's 13.
Oh, yeah. That's like the age.
You know, she would just roll her eyes and be like, "You're so weird, you like farms." And I was like, "Yeah, you don't understand." And then I just be like, "Do you want to come? Just open it up." And then she finally wanted to come because there were kittens out here. But then she understood.
Oh, man, the baby cows are just so cute.
I know, and the pigs. I love the pigs. But, you know, it's just the energy of the place. She feels it now, and now she wants to be out here because it makes her feel happy in a way that she doesn't really feel all the time because she's like very computer video game oriented. You know, she just wants to be behind the screens all of the time.
Yeah.
And I need that to stop happening as much. You know, she's at her dad's house for a large portion of the time. Like, we split it in a weird way. So when I get her, I'm like, "No screens, please." Please, let's go do something
Come out
else.
and check out the
Yes.
Come walk in the poop.
Yeah, there's no poop. It's good poop.
That's right. It's all good. It's all very good. So, what do you think this place as a, well, let's call it the food basket, or, you know, what makes this so unique?
What makes this, well, that's a difficult one. I don't really deal with the food pantry aspect of it very much. When I first started coming out here, it was up near the house, and I would go through it a little bit and see you know, how happy people were to be going through all the food availabilities that I did think that they probably didn't have access to, perhaps. Or
You speak of the community coming out.
oh yeah, there were like, it's hard for me to talk about that aspect because I don't know a lot about it and I don't want to say the wrong thing. But like, I guess what they told me was that like they open the food pantry to people in the area, just anyone can come and just get free food, which is awesome.
Yes.
It's really beautiful.
Yes.
And people seemed really happy just to be out in nature and to be on the farm and to be having food.
Yeah.
Now that it's been moved down there, I haven't really been down there. So
There's a lot of people that go to bed hungry here in our state.
Yeah.
I happened to spend yesterday morning at the distributor warehouse where I saw 3 semi-trucks full heading to the dump.
I know, it's really horrible.
Yeah.
When I lived on that other farm on the East Coast, we would frequently do dumpster diving because it was just starting out kind of community. And they would the grocery stores would throw out so much food that was perfectly fine. The expiration dates had just gone on them. So we would go like searching through just to supplement. We had like eggs and stuff from the farm and meats and things like that, but you know, that kind of thing, I imagine that happening here.
Yes.
That's where they got a lot of their stuff, I think.
Yeah. And you're to walk around here and see your art, which I have, and I'm kind of recognized your style there and see a couple of different pieces. Made me smile.
Oh, good.
And
That's
so
the intention. I put a lot of heart and love into those pieces. Especially, you can see how much I love this place because that's what comes out in my art. You know,
Yes.
I'm very expressionist kind of painter,
Mhm.
and I kind of reflects my moods pretty intensely.
Very well, yeah. Yeah.
So when I feel so joyous and so happy to be here, I can just paint forever because I don't ever want to leave. I love my house, but I don't like leaving here.
I can understand that. This place really grows on you.
Yeah, it really does. I hope you're gonna edit.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I ramble.
No, don't worry. Every word is priceless to me.
Yeah.
Because this whole project here would not work, nor would this farm work, if it didn't complete a circle. And
which is part of the permaculture idea,
Yes.
Everything works off of itself, it works off of each other.
Yes.
It's a circle of life.
Yes. And your input here, and to the other 33 people that have come out to be interviewed, have added a piece to the picture and have tied this back into the circle. And that makes it very, very important to getting the message across. Where would you be without this place? Do you see any major differences, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, I see major differences. It has propelled me into how do I explain it? I kind of believe that things happen for a reason, and you find what you need at the time that you need it. If you're open to it, if you open yourself up to the universe, I guess, things will come to you if you ask for them. It sounds kind of silly, but
I know what you mean.
I really do believe that, and the farm came to me at this time when I was so desperate for something to like to change my mindset and to bring change, because you can't always do it on your own. And I was really having a hard time, and the people that I was surrounded by, though I love them dearly, like, I needed something new. I needed a new perspective.
Something you?
Something me. Yeah, something me. So, like the new me, the person that I was hoping to become. And then I found this place. Like, it was totally random. Like, searching the internet, yes, I do, but I don't always check Craigslist, you know? And I just happened to be like, maybe I'll look on Craigslist and see if something interesting pops up at me. And it did. It was so weird. It was really so strange. Because it was like everything that I could have asked for in a requirement on their, their call for people and artists. Yeah. And I just didn't, I was like, what? It gave me chills, and I was like, okay, I accept this.
I can do this.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it almost makes me cry a little bit, because I'm just like, without this place, I don't know. I would still be searching, probably, because Tyler has recommended so many books for me that have been very spiritual and soul-searching and helped me a lot, that I'm reading them right now, actually.
Tell me about Liz and Tyler.
They're the most beautiful people ever. Their spirits are so open, they're just so loving and welcoming. They hug me when I come, like, they just are always smiling and honest and just beautiful. Like, they balance each other out in my, like, visual perspective of them, at least, and what I know of them, they seem to balance each other out really nicely.
Yes.
And I just, like, see her with all of this greenery and plants around her, and, Tyler is just, like, a playful spirit. I see him, like, skipping through the farm.
Yes. No, I your explanation is perfect, because that's, I kind of see that too. It's it's a lot to grasp here. There's just so much to grasp.
Yeah. I feel like I can breathe when I come out here. Like as soon as I get here, I can take a deep breath finally. Like it feels like I'm holding my breath the whole time until I get back out here. It's the best way that I can describe it. Where I come and I'm like, finally, I can be back here. Like I try to come at least once a week, but my schedule is pretty busy. Just like balancing family and work and having a daughter, 13-year-old daughter.
Right.
You know, now that she wants to come out here, it makes my life a lot easier. We can come out more.
Yeah. Well, you know, all it takes is a spark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and sometimes that's hard to get lit. But it's, you know, I'm glad she saw the light.
Mm-hmm. Me too. It's relieving, actually. Because, you know, you can harp on them, but that doesn't really do much, you know. I can lecture and be like, we need nature, it's really important. But you have to let people, any person, not just your own child, find it on their own. You can't force it. And even though it comes naturally for me, my need for it, I can't expect it to come naturally for her too. Right. You know?
All you can do is open the door.
Yeah.
And hope she walks through.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Yeah.
What do you think? I ask everybody this, and everybody goes, "What? What makes this place work? What is it about this place that makes it work?"
It's the people.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've lived on many, like not many, but I've experienced many intentional communities, which I feel like this is kind of, it's not the same, I'm lacking the words right now. It's not the same, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, they're not setting it up like an intentional community, like a commune kind of thing, but it is kind of like heading in that direction on its own. Right. But the difference is that like, it belongs to Liz and Tyler, and then they're just opening up their world to other people. So like they are bringing in the people that match them. So it's just like them as the sun, and then like their little solar system around them is what, you know, like pieces of them, you know, they're finding people that match pieces of them, and the people that don't fit inevitably end up leaving. You know. So it's really all about the people. Like you can get a beautiful piece of land, but if you don't have good people running it, then it's not going to work. Right. You know. So really, and it's their experience. It's like their knowledge, and they've spent a lot of time and energy finding out what's best and learning how to do it correctly, I think, and they're succeeding.
Excellent.
I think it's hard too, because like it's not all luck that things work out that way. It takes a lot of work. You know, it took 15 years for the commune that I was living on to like be successful, and when I was there, it was not successful. It was really awful. It was not a lot of good heart there.
I hear this place here went through, you know, changes in the beginning and trying to get on their feet.
Yeah.
I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you get up every day and know that this is here? Why in you makes this place so valuable to you?
Well, I mean, let's see. Why is it valuable to me?
Yeah.
Well, I think that it pretty much summed it up, but it's really just bringing life back to me where I felt like it was missing. Does that make sense?
It sure does. Sure does.
I tried to prepare like what I was going to say for this, but I'm just like, no, I don't work like that.
No.
I just have to bring it out.
No, that's not real.
Like that.
Real is this.
Yeah.
You know, and
there's like a say it incorrectly. Yeah, it really is just like brought life back to me where I felt like it was missing. Like there's just energy, and the food they produce, when I eat it, I feel like a buzzing going through me, you know, like it's just everything is working. You can feel all of the work that went into it.
You're able to bring these skills back to your family.
Yeah.
And your daughter now probably knows everything about the will how healthy that this lifestyle is.
Yeah. And it's just, my partner is just getting out of nursing school. So like he at first poo-pooed me coming out here, but he wanted me to be happy, so he's like, do whatever it is that you need to do to feel good, you know, and
right.
There's opportunity out there to just like release your mind and relax and feel free and paint and just be with nice people, and that's really great. But now, like, as he hears what they're doing out here, he is interested in learning more about it for for doing more, you know, like using this as a healing process for people, to like, he was working with underprivileged homeless people downtown Portland for a while for part of his training. And like the idea, I don't know about using this part, the idea of like providing people with another option, like the ability to see that there is another way to really live beautifully and not be caught up in the hole of mental illness and being stuck in the rut of like concrete, you know, the concrete city, where you're surrounded by people who scowl at you and look down on you. You know, there's another way of healing, and we're just like, it's in the coals are just starting to burn, you know, with that idea of like how we can be a part of this place and help it grow, and then perhaps like have our own place someday where people can come heal as well, or an extension, or like whatever. Like, it's just still growing. I just want to be a part of this place forever. I love them. They changed my life, and I want to use that to help other people. As you can tell, it gets me really emotional.
I tell everybody, I swear, I gotta bring myself out another box of tissues.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes here has a very important story to tell, and you're willing to sit and talk. It adds another piece to the puzzle, you know. And eventually it brings it all back around, and I'm so glad that they've been able to help you and your family, and that you are so passionate, and your skills that you share here are, I mean, to those who walk these grounds and can look at your artwork, brings peace and happiness to those.
Oh, it gave me chills. Good. That's the intention. I hope that